Hey guys, episode 24 of the crypto portfolio series. Incredible week this week. Bitcoin broke the all-time high, and so I'm up £20,000 and made a sale, which I will come back to. Just wanted to highlight a quick news article, seeing so many of these on sort of Yahoo Finance and Motley Fool and that sort of thing. Just they seem to be incredibly biased towards their own game, obviously. But it's forget Bitcoin and gold. Every one of them is forget Bitcoin or forget gold and buy UK stocks, basically. I just think it's funny. Like I say, they are obviously trying to talk up their own stock market newsletters and paid services and that sort of thing, and it just constantly says Bitcoin is volatile, as if, you can't just sort of put 2.5% of your portfolio in it, 5% maybe. It's what a lot of people suggest, what a lot of the big institutions are doing now, just as a bit of a hedge. No one's saying you've got to put all your money into it. Obviously I'm quite heavy. It's risky, but I'm willing to take the risk. And you come to the bottom here, there suggestions of 7 stocks you could own instead of Bitcoin. National Grid, really? Yeah, interesting article. Like I say, you get one of these probably every day from Motley Fool. So that made me chuckle. So looking at the portfolio, I've made a sale of half a Bitcoin. As I sort of mentioned before on the longer term plan, I said when it sort of Bitcoin comfortably broke through the all-time high, I would make a sale of probably half a Bitcoin. So in the last week, it broke through that. I think the high was about £14,800. Obviously $20,000. So we shot through that, and it seemed to sort of be fairly steady. So I sold half a Bitcoin and put that into stocks, as you may have seen yesterday in my stock video. So Bitcoin at 20% increase this week, which you very, very rarely see. And it seems to be Bitcoin is the highest performer sort of broadly in the week. Most of the altcoins seem to be sort of trailing behind, single digit percent growth. So I think this is, as I've been mentioning for the last few weeks, institutional buyers. There's a couple more this week. Rougher Investment, sort of big fund, $20 billion, said they put, I think 600-700 million in. That was during November though, but it's just taken more supply off the market. So then, in the normal sort of market conditions, there'll be less sellers, and it's just reducing supply. Demand stays the same, so the market price goes up. So yeah, just looking at some of the other coins. So Ethereum about 10%, often would sort of outperform Bitcoin in the sort of big runs, but just trailing behind at the moment. The only one that isn't is Litecoin, 42%, 43% up this week. Crazy, really. OMG hasn't done anything, hasn't even gone up at all, down 1.8%. Obviously, sort of longer term, it's been sort of an outperformer. Sort of buying this at 30-40 cents earlier in the year. So just take a quick look at the year view. I think it'd be up sort of 422%. Obviously Bitcoin isn't up quite that much, so yeah, fairly happy with that. Maybe it'll sort outperform later on. Cardano, yeah, again 6%. Seeing a lot of that with some of these altcoins, just sort of single-digit percent growth. Stellar 4.8%. So maybe some of the money will trickle into these at some point, but not quite at the moment. 11% for XRP, not too bad. They've had the drop of their, they had the airdrop of their new token, so that took a bit of a hit earlier on. EOS 10%, similar to most of the rest. Tron 7%, again, all seem to be in this sort of range, apart from Litecoin. Dash 11%. So all just provides bullish action for the portfolio, but obviously underperforming Bitcoin. Could have just all had this all in Bitcoin. So 11% for Power Ledger. I did originally just buy 10 Bitcoin, and sort of in the boom, sort of in 2017, I started diversifying into a lot of these altcoins, and should have obviously sold out some of it in late 2017, but I sold a little. So basic attention token 11.5%, and Dogecoin, my little speculation one, that is 36% to be fair, but it's not really moved as much as the rest of the market this year, so I just keep that as a small position. And then the Bitcoin Cash and SV, probably offload those fairly soon, because it does seem they're not going to overtake Bitcoin as the main chain. So yeah, that is the portfolio for the week. Crazy money, really. Still sort of pondering what the next target would be. I think I sort of said $30,000 or $40,000. Maybe sort of take a little bit more off, and see where we go from there. So leave your thoughts in the comments below, and drop a like, as always appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more. See you soon.